Wait, what, are Scorpios mean?
Do you ever feel like you have to decode a secret message just to get a Scorpio man's attention? Is he aloof one minute, then intensely passionate the next? Scorpio men are a puzzle, but crack their code, and you'll unlock a love that burns hotter than a desert sun. In this video, I'm gonna reveal the psychological triggers that make a Scorpio man obsessed with you. I'll answer the questions: how do you seduce a Scorpio man? How do you win back a Scorpio man? And what does a Scorpio man like in a woman? But remember, this is general advice based on your Scorpio sun sign. If you need something more in-depth and personalized, contact me for free guidance and advice. How to seduce a Scorpio man.
All right, my Scorpio king.
If you want to seduce a Scorpio man, the first step is to be mysterious. Create an atmosphere of secrecy and depth. Scorpio men crave emotional intimacy and will be suspicious if you wear your heart on your sleeve. I would advise you to reveal yourself gradually. Do not be an open book. Build a sense of mystery that piques his curiosity to want to learn more about you. Don't answer him as soon as you hear the phone ring. Text him a couple of times a day instead of going back and forth. Scorpio men get bored easily. The longer you can keep him mentally aroused, the longer you will keep him. Scorpio men value honesty and loyalty above all else. Never lie to him, especially about your prowess, or lack thereof, in bed. Be transparent and trustworthy in your interactions. Avoid games or mixed signals because Scorpio men do not like games. They are blunt and straightforward when they know what they want. If one day you wake up to find that you are blocked, you know it's because he has gotten tired of the runaround. Scorpio men crave deep emotional connections. They want to know you both mentally and physically. If you want to seduce a Scorpio man, you will have to open yourself up to him. Show him your vulnerability and be open to exploring emotional intimacy. Tell him your hopes and your dreams. Superficiality won't win him over. Scorpio men are passionate and magnetic. You can feel his energy from across the room if you pay attention. If you want to seduce him, match his energy with your own confidence and enthusiasm. You will have him eating out of your hand. Scorpio men value their independence. This is important and why I advise many clients who aren't compatible to think twice before embarking on their life journey with a Scorpio man. If you are a woman that has the tendency to be clingy or controlling, Scorpio men aren't for you. But if you are willing to give him space and trust him, it will be a match made in heaven. And this leads us to the other side of the coin. Scorpio men can be possessive. Ironic, isn't it? While not healthy, it can stem from their desire for deep connection. Scorpio men make great partners for women who want to protect her. But you need to reassure him of your commitment without being clingy. Scorpio men are intelligent and enjoy deep conversations. They can talk to you about a diverse range of topics. To seduce him, find a topic that you are equally enthusiastic about. Engage him with those stimulating topics that go beyond the surface level. But for this to last long term, it has to also be something you're interested in as well. How to win back a Scorpio man.
Oh, no, go. Go, gentle Scorpio, go!
Regaining the trust and affection of a Scorpio man requires a delicate touch that appeals to their emotional depth and possessiveness. A sincere apology is crucial. Be honest about what you did and don't fake it. You have to approach this situation like it's the only chance you have, because it probably is. Take ownership of your mistake and express genuine remorse for hurting him. Be as emotionally honest as you can possibly be. Show him you understand why he's upset. Empathize with him by putting yourself in his shoes, and above all, avoid making excuses or blaming him. But simply saying sorry isn't enough. Actions speak louder than words. Show him you've reflected on your mistake and are actively working towards positive change. If he is upset because you cheated on him, return his calls quicker and point it out to him so he can make note of it. Back up your apology with actions that demonstrate trustworthiness. Be reliable, keep your promises, and show him he can depend on you. Scorpio men don't forget or forgive easily. That is the uphill battle that you are facing. Earning back his trust takes time and consistent effort. Again, consistency is the key here. Be patient and avoid pressuring him. Remember, Scorpio men appreciate intimacy. One of the reasons he fell for you in the first place is because of his protective spirit. Share your feelings openly and honestly. Be his little flower again. Rekindle fond memories of your relationship. This can create a sense of nostalgia and remind him of the good times you shared. Show him you're vulnerable and willing to put yourself out there emotionally. He will return your energy if you're being sincere. It's in his nature. Give him space to process his emotions, but don't disappear completely. Keep in contact with him daily. The last thing you want is for a Scorpio man to get too much in his feelings. Maintain some level of communication to show you're still interested. Even if he's distant, stay positive and respectful in your interactions. Don't play the blame game. Don't resort to negativity, accusations, or begging. Small gestures that show you care can go a long way. For example, has he asked you to play a video game with him and you declined? This would be a great time to change your mind. Send him a handwritten note, cook him his favorite meal, or offer him a massage. Do the little things to let him know you care and are still there for him. Scorpio men appreciate beauty and confidence. This is not the time to be shy. Dress up for him, but avoid being overly provocative. I'm not talking 50 Shades of Grey outfits. Focus on elegance and self-assurance. Remember, he's a Scorpio man, so you want to keep him guessing. What is a Scorpio man like in a woman?
Expressing anger already. Classic Scorpio.
Scorpio men want their women to be an open book. A woman who can be vulnerable, share her true feelings, and connect on a deep level will be attractive to him. If this is not your nature, move on from a Scorpio man. While they appreciate openness, a touch of mystery can be alluring to a Scorpio man. In other words, be an open book, but not a book that's easy to read. A woman who isn't an easy puzzle to solve will pique his curiosity and keep him engaged. Scorpio men are drawn to strong, confident women who know their worth. Even though they are protectors, that doesn't mean that Scorpio men are only looking for beta women. Also, a further note here. Confidence is attractive, but avoid arrogance. That is a huge turnoff for a Scorpio man. Mirror his intensity with your own passion for life. Scorpio men value honesty above all else. Never lie to a Scorpio because they will never let you forget that you did. Be truthful and reliable in your interactions, even when it hurts, because once they lose respect for you, it's near impossible to gain it back. Betrayal is a major turnoff for Scorpio men because they aren't as forgiving as other signs. They want a partner who is their biggest cheerleader and will stand by them through thick and thin. Stimulating conversation is important to Scorpio men. As I keep saying, you have to keep them focused on you mentally. A woman who can engage him intellectually will keep him interested. Scorpio men are drawn to physical attraction. They love a woman who enjoys looking her best all the time. Combine that with your confidence and a touch of mystery to add to the allure, and you will have him hooked. While they desire intimacy, Scorpio men also value their independence. That is why I keep using the word confident when talking about the perfect woman for a Scorpio man. A woman who can give him space without being clingy will be appreciated and valued by a Scorpio man. Time for a Scorpio roll call. If you're a Scorpio, feel free to drop a comment below. If you're Cancer, click on this video next.